Told you it wouldn't be long. We've got the Storm on Cobas Haven. This is actually the final quest in the Dream Chaser cycle, I believe. I think it is. I think this is the last one in the Dream Chaser cycle, which means that we are going to, after this quest, to explore into the second half of the Two Towers saga stuff. So I absolutely adore the saga stuff, and so I'm very happy about that. Alrighty. One more. Oh, the City of Corsairs is last. Okay. So we still got some. We still got some. Nice. Jared, do you have a favorite cycle? I have the hardest time opening these. I do them all the time, but I have the hardest time with them. Alrighty. New cards are great. First up, we've got, hey, Miss N. Aaron Mitham is your favorite. Oh, nice. It's Miss N. Now I really need to look up how to say this. So it's an 8-cost tactics hero. 1, 2, 2, 4. Resources in her pool cannot be used to play allies. Interesting. Okay. Wow. So you want to pair this with Elrond? While she is attacking or defending, spend 1 resource. She gets +2/+2 for the attack. That's wild. That's really interesting. That's cool. That's really, really cool. She is a warrior, so she opens up all the warrior synergy that we have. She's Corsair, which I don't think has any synergies right now. But that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. Next up, we got the Rune Master. This is a unique 1-cost attachment. We can attach it to a ranger or a leadership hero. After a signal attachment is attached to a hero, we can exhaust this to add 1 resource to that hero's resource pool. That's pretty cool, because the signal attachments, at least the ones that I'm super familiar with, are the ones that you can like, you can pay a resource to like move them, which I guess you're like resource inefficient at that point. But there's a lot of signals, and I'd like to see. We got something else that was synergistic with signals recently. I'm gonna have to look at that. But I think a lot of Dunedain stuff deals with signals, so that's gonna be fun. We got Terrible to Behold. After you declare a noble character as a defender against an attack made by an engaged enemy, return that enemy to the staging area, then cancel the attack. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And it is a character, so it could be an ally. It does not have to be a hero. So that's pretty nice. We got a card that Miss N cannot pay for. It's a 3-cost tactics ally. 1/1/1/3. She gets +1 attack and +1 defense for each copy of Sword Elf in your discard pile. Sweet. Nice. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. That's really cool, actually. So at 1 in the discard pile, she becomes a 1/2/2. But at 2 in the discard pile, she becomes a 1/3/3, which is incredible, especially for 3 costs. And then Noldor is all about pitching cards for effects, right? Like Arwen. So you can just pitch 2 of them and be good, or very good. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love this art. Look at this Vigilant Guard. Look at this guy. Ooh, 3-cost warrior attachment, 1 per character. Gets +2 hit points. When another character would be assigned any amount of damage, place 1 of that damage on the attached character instead. That's interesting. That's I'm trying to figure out what is there any synergies there with, I guess, anything. I guess you can have like a character that's not good at defending but has a higher health pool. Is Glorfindel a warrior? Like, you could do that. Yeah, he is. So like you could toss it onto Glorfindel, give him 7 hit points. He has a 1 defense. He's either attacking or questing because his stat line is a 3/3/1. So now Vigilant Guard gives him 7 health, and you can just soak a lot of that. Vigilant Guard is awesome. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting because I think of the tactics cards as being the ones who are going to want to be defending, but you can attach it to a character that is not going to be defending. That's pretty cool. We got 3 tactics cards in this pack. That's kind of interesting. Got Knife Work. Choose a player. Each enemy engaged with that player gets -1 defense until the end of the phase. Then players as a group may spend 2 lore resources to have the chosen player draw 1 card each time he attacks and destroys an enemy this phase. That seems kind of wild, honestly. Especially if you have a lot of like ranged characters. You could just start picking off enemies all over the place. It's great to give to Gimli to give him extra health and a reliable aid. Oh yeah, because he gets angry when he gets hurt. That's cool. That's cool. Or there's the leadership dwarf, Gloin. I don't really play with him, but yeah, Gloin. After he suffers damage, add 1 resource to his pool for each. But he's not a warrior. Never mind. Just kidding. But yeah, extra health for Gimli is always a good thing. It's also not a restricted. It's not restricted, and so you can run like the Citadel Plate and Dwarven Axe or whatever you want, and Vigilant Guard. So in that sense, it's way good because it's not a restricted card. Linhir Sea Captain. This is a Gondor 3-cost 2012. After you play him from your hand, if you paid all of his resource costs from a single hero's resource pool, both that hero and the Sea Captain do not exhaust a quest this round. That's pretty nifty. I like that. Plus it combos with a card in Arid Mithrin to completely negate archery damage. Oh, fun. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Because a lot of the times I'm paying for them out of 1 resource pool because I'm going Trisphere and probably Steward. So you can easily manipulate that into working, and then you just get a free quest and a defend. Hey, we got another mount. Wind Fola. Attached to a spirit hero or to Eowyn. Attached hero gets +1 willpower. Let's freaking go. After the attached character is removed from the quest, exhaust 1 Fola to commit attached character to the quest. Interesting. Is there a way that you can remove characters from the quest outside of just like treachery cards, or is that just, you know, a 1-for-1, which is really good still. Plus it combos with all the mount stuff. That's pretty cool. A 0-cost ally. 0001 cannot attack or defend. We can spend 1 lore resource to exhaust, then heal 3 points of damage on a character. Any player may trigger this action. That's pretty decent. Now you can be in trouble for all those, you know, deal 1 damage to all the allies that cost less than 2 or whatever. But like for one lore resource to heal 3 points of damage, she also can quest. You have to exhaust her to do that, but she can quest. So if you're running the strategy that we just ran with like Sword That Was Broken and Faramir, she's a 0 questing for 2, which is not bad. That's kind of cool. This looks like an art that we already have in the game. There's an event called Don't Be Hasty that removes a character from the quest and readies them. So you end up with characters ready and committed to the quest with... Oh, that's cool. That's neat. That's neat. The House of Healing. You may exhaust any number of healer characters you control as part of this card's cost. Reduce the cost to play this card for 1 for each healer card you exhausted. As a refresh action, choose a hero in any player's discard pile. Put that hero into play under its owner's control with 1 damage token on it. That's neat. That's neat. It's a 5-cost action, which is expensive, but I mean, like, if you have this healer, and I don't know all the healers, that's not a trait that I've been super diligent in memorizing who is a healer and who isn't, but you can exhaust. I mean, for 5, what's the there's the Caldara. That's my immediate thought, is to run this with like a Caldara, which I want to make work. Nope. Yeah, Caldara. Discard Caldara to put one spirit ally from your discard pile into play for each other hero you control with a printed spirit resource icon. Limit once per game. So actually, maybe not. I heard healer and I thought bluey healer. Freaking dad brain. Nice. Ally Elrond is a healer, so you can exhaust him before you lose play. Oh, because it's during the refresh action, so you get to ready before you trigger the action. That's neat. That's cool. That's really, really cool. Nice. Nice. We've got Justice Shall Be Done. Limit 1 per deck. Add Justice Shall Be Done to the victory display and draw 3 cards, and add 3 resources to the resource pool of each hero you control. At the end of the round, you are eliminated from the... I was like, this sounds like it's going in every single one of my decks. And then at the end of the round, you're eliminated from the game. That's really funny. That's really, really funny. You get 3 cards and probably 9 if you're playing like a saga, maybe like 12 resources. That seems so situational, and it's like, I don't know, it probably does not take up a deck spot. Such a funny card. It's hilarious. That's straight up really, really funny. I don't know how often or how frequently I would ever run it, but it's funny. It's pretty great. I am a big fan of funny. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. Alrighty, we got Defenders of Gondor, which is, I believe, it is the last pack of the starter decks that we have yet to open. I'm going to go to Be Right Back, and we'll open that here very soon.